Hi everyone, I hope you're all doing well. Today I wanted to do a comic book haul video on some comics that I picked up on some shops near me, and also wanted to show some books that I picked up on eBay. Two of them which are graded comics, which is pretty cool. And I'm also planning on actually submitting my first ever comic to a grading company, specifically CBCS. Like that's gonna be my first ever time that I send off, me personally, not that I buy someone's graded comic, no, that I am sending it off to get it graded. And I will be showing you that book because one of the books that I bought is the one that I will be sending off. So I'm trying to keep it as nice as possible. If unfortunately it doesn't come back at a good grade, then lesson learned, I have to be even more careful next time. But let me just show you the comics that I picked up today, and then I will show you the graded comics that I bought off of eBay, and then the comic that I will be sending off to CBCS. So first comic that to start off with that I bought was I Am Batman number 5. This is cover C, I believe. I just bought this because of the cover. Amazing cover. That cover is absolutely fantastic. I was going into my local comic shop, and just to make sure, I usually go in sometimes to my local comic shops on either Tuesdays or Wednesdays, just to make sure if there's any pull lists that I need, any subscriptions that I need to pick up. But this week I didn't have any, but I did go on the shelves that they have in the front on the new releases, and I'm like, oh, I haven't seen this before, or what is this? And then I look closer and it's I Am Batman, and that's the reason why, because I heard I Am Batman is alright. It's not that much of a good story. At least that's what I've heard from my close friends. But maybe I should give it a shot because the covers are live, and this one is definitely one of the best ones because I looked it up right after I bought this. I looked up the previous covers, and there's some pretty nice covers for this series, so that's pretty cool. So let's get on with the next one. So, but all in all, I think I'm gonna start reading this. Maybe it's good, you know, especially, and if not, if the series is not good, which I hope it is, because I actually might just start getting this into my pull list, because I think there's one more issue before this series ends. But like I said, if the series I don't like it, then I will probably just pick up because of the covers. Because if cover 6 has a pretty cool cover, like the previous covers, then it's gonna be pretty cool. Because this cover 5C is really nice. Just that, I don't know, there's simplistic, you know, in the background, not too many colors, but those glowing red eyes, and then just the look of the mask. Just him, his face, pretty cool. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is not Bruce Wayne under the mask. I don't know who it is, to be honest. But it's a pretty cool looking Batman. So I might have to, like I said, I'm probably, now with this cover, it really intrigued me just to see what the series is all about, this specific series. So yeah. Okay, so next one is wait, let me adjust it a bit. Okay, so next one is the Invincible Iron Man number 163, and this is the first cameo appearance of Obadiah Stane, the Ironmonger. Alright, so actually, this is, I don't know why these specific keys aren't that more expensive, because considering that this is a big villain in the first movie of the Iron Man movie in the MCU, can't believe they're not that expensive. I mean, this book cost me, I forgot, what was it? Paid like $3 or $4. It's not too bad of a shape, you know. The corners aren't too bad. Actually, the corners aren't bad at all. There's only maybe just like one corner that is a little bit messed up. One or two, but you know, for $4, I'll definitely pay for it. I think it was like $3 or $4 that I paid for it. Can't remember, but it's just, to me, it's like very cheap, you know, especially considering the who's the first cameo appearance in this. Who's the first cameo appearance in this? You know, it's Obadiah Stane. You know, I remember when I went in to watch the first Iron Man movie and he showed up, I thought he was a pretty cool villain. So, you know, and it's not like, because this is the first cameo appearance, and I looked up the actual first full appearance, and it's not even that expensive either. It's like maybe $1 or $2 more. So that's another book that I want to definitely pick up, the first full appearance. So yeah. Okay, then next one that we have here. This is a really nice cover. I don't know, there's something about the cover that just speaks to me a bit, but and that is The Incredible Hulk number 426. Nothing too big, but there is a pretty cool thing that I believe this character or something like that is like a parody or homage to Green Lantern, because he wears like a ring or something along those lines. Just all in all, this character has some sort of parody or some similarities to Green Lantern. So pretty cool. And the cover is nice. I do like the cover. And definitely not an expensive book. I think this one cost me like $3 or $2. So not too bad. Alright, this next one I bought on eBay. And yeah, this one is really nice. It has a first appearance, but I really didn't pick it up because of the first appearance. I picked it up because of another key thing. And that is because this has the Guinness World Record of the most comic book characters. I don't know if it's gotten beaten now, but I don't think so. This is the book that has the most, this is the issue that has the most comic book characters on a cover, front and back. This is Deadpool number 27. Let me take it out of the, this one I will take out. Unfortunately though, when I bought this on eBay, and I bought it for, what is it, for $15, which is not bad. You know, you never know, this book might jump in price soon, if it isn't beaten. The thing with these books, I always think that there's, you know, with these, with the most comic book covers, it might get beaten, but I don't know, because this one has a lot of cover. This one has a lot of characters, and I'm having a hard time trying to get this out without it touching the tape. All right, so here we go. Deadpool number 27, pretty cool. And if we take a look at the back, there's even a bunch more characters. Really nice. Even this one's pretty cool. This one, where is he? I believe this is 3D Man, which is pretty cool. It's always a character that I found interesting, and I've always wanted to pick up the first appearance of him, and it's not expensive at all either. Trying to flip through some stuff here. But yeah, pretty cool. Just wraps around. But the reason why I'm a little bit sad is because look at this corner. This wasn't on the picture. I don't know if it got damaged during shipping, but you know, whatever. I wasn't gonna put this on, you know, for grading or anything. But it's kind of sad, you know. But it's still pretty cool. So let's just try to, and it's a thicker book. I don't know how many pages this one has, but it has quite a few pages. All right. So that's Deadpool number 27. All right. So getting into the, let me just show it off already. I'm trying to keep it as safely as I possibly can. Even though it already has some corner things, but you know, whatever. The only cool thing about it is that it literally has no, at least from what I can see, it has no spine ticks or nicks. It does have some corner damage, but this is the book that I want to send in. I'm trying to I'm very, just because of the cover. That cover is amazing. And I've always thought Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy are pretty cool characters. They were if you ever played the Arkham Knight games, the Arkham games from Batman, these two characters would show up, and you know, that's just nostalgic for me, you know, when I was playing those games as a kid. So these characters have a special place in my heart, you know, just from remembering. These are one of the earlier villains that I remember thoroughly in DC. So pretty cool. And that cover is amazing. But yeah, this is the one I want to send off to CBCS. If this gets a surprising grade on CBCS, then that's pretty cool, because I know CBCS is a bit more tougher on their grading, which I do like. I like when companies are a bit more tougher in grading. So I don't like it grades just being handed out, just high grades being handed out, which is, I've heard, which is now a problem with CGC that's occurring a bit. But yeah, but let me show you. Look, maybe there's one or two, but no more. I'm trying to look at any spine nicks, and I can't see any. I'd have to get under a microscope or something. So I'm trying to keep that spine as good as possible. If there is any spine tick, it's max 1 and very small. But I'm trying to keep that as neat as possible, cause yeah. Look, this isn't gonna be my first. This is gonna be my first ever official submission, you know. So would I like a super high grade? Yes, but if the book is not up to that standard, then I'd rather it get the original grade, the actual grade of what the actual book is, you know, and me learn from it, you know. Even though I know it's not a good idea to turn in modern books, it's mostly good to turn in a submission book, but I've been wanting to submit a book for a while, so I think this is a pretty cool start. You know, it's not too expensive books, you know, so you know, I'm just gonna turn it in. I'm just gonna submit it, see what it gets. If it gets like a 9 or an 8.5 or higher, I'm gonna be happy with it, even though I know 9s or 8.5s aren't really sought after. But I'm not looking to sell this book when it gets graded. I'm looking just to keep it and say, look, this is the first ever comic that I submitted, me personally. So yeah. So time to get into the CGC submission. To the CGC books that I bought on eBay. So yeah. So these are my very first graded comics that I've ever had, but keep in mind, not the first comics that I've ever submitted. There's a difference there. You know, I don't want to get anyone confused. So these are books that I bought off of eBay, already graded, and you know. So, first one, these are both from CGC. Let me start off with my least favorite one, even though both of them are still pretty cool. But I have a slightly, I'm slightly biased towards one over the other. But the first one is, I can't even fit in the frame, awesome. Okay, so the first one is a CGC Universal grade of Ultraman number 1, the Virgin variant cover. So Reason number one I bought this is because this is the first ever Virgin variant cover in any book, supposedly. It's the first ever Virgin cover in comics. I'm pretty sure. I'm 99% sure. There's still that 1% possibility that I might be wrong, but if I research pretty well, this is at least one of the very earlier ones. And second one is Ultraman number 1, you know, first appearance of Ultraman, and it's for solo series. And third is that there's supposed to be like some sort of movie or TV show coming up soon. So I think this book has a lot of potential. So pretty cool. Let me take it out of the. Actually, this one I'm not gonna take out because it has a card in it. This eBay seller gave it to me with a card, so pretty cool. But yeah, this is the Virgin variant cover. Now let me show you the back. The back is pretty nice. I like it. You know, simple but pretty cool. Okay, so, and this one also has white pages. And just in case if you didn't see the grade, it's a 9.4. All right, so next one is the last book, I believe, for today. Okay, yeah, it is. Okay, so last book that I wanted to show, and it's another CGC grid, and it is, this one's actually pretty cool. For one of my very first ever graded comics that I have, not that I submitted personally, but that I bought on eBay. It is a lower grade, not as low, it's still considered near mint, I think, but you know, of the lower side. But it's just so cool. I've always wanted this book raw, so you know, imagine my hypeness and my excitement for me actually having it upgraded and signed. Pretty cool, and it is a CGC X-Force number 2, signed by Fabian Nicieza. I forgot how to say his last name, but this is a 9.0 CGC signature series. Pretty cool. You know, something about CGC is that I think that's why I will never, if I ever do submit a comic that's signed by someone, I will always send it to CBCS because they are behind Beckett, and Beckett is good at verifying signatures. But CGC, it's more of a pain to put a slab with a signature because it has to be CGC has to like witnesses or a CGC employee and all that stuff, and I don't want that. So yeah, so if I will ever get another CGC signature, it's like how I did with this one, is that I bought it on eBay. And I think it's pretty good, and it's X-Force number 2, the second appearance of Deadpool, first appearance of Weapon X, Garrison Kane, so pretty cool, and the look on this is really nice. Let me show you the back, but yeah, so that's all it for today. Thank you all for watching, and I will make another video soon. Thank you all, take care.